What's up, LDBC? This video here is about the misperception of Andre Ward. You know, it's funny though, man. Andre Ward, he's one of them fighters that, a lot of the haters, they view as not really, not really a tough guy. He's soft, he's mild-mannered, etc., on and on. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I'm tell you what you might not realize. The homie Andre Ward's a straight killer, man. He's a silent assassin. And I mean that in every sense of that word. He's a silent assassin. And one thing I'm liking about Ward right now too, Ward lately has been, speaking out a little bit more, been a little bit more boisterous in things in his approach, which I love to see because, I feel like, he's reached that point where it's like, I got to start speaking up. I need to start saying something, start using my mouthpiece, but he still do it, respectfully. Like today, he did, I seen an interview on, I guess they had, I don't know if it was a press conference or what, because I didn't see Kovalev there, but he had something with Rock Nation and media and stuff, and ES News posted, where he was talking about Kovalev's power and about how Kovalev is going to be banking on his power, and things like that. And he was saying, what I've been trying to tell a lot of people all the time about boxing, man. Power is just an attribute, man. Yes, it's something lovely to have because, you know what, it can bail you out when, if you got power and you're losing every round or whatever, you can change the fight with one punch. But at the end of the day, it's just like speed and anything else. It's just an attribute. And attributes can be neutralized, and he was speaking to that, like, saying that, and one of the media guys who I can clearly tell is a Kovalev fan, he was trying to, basically get Andre to give him the credit that he feels like Kovalev deserves, for his boxing skills and abilities and et cetera. And, and Ward, you know, brought a smile to my face how I heard him, how he stood pat on his beliefs. Like he said, yeah, because the guy was, he was saying that, Kovalev basically going to be in this fight relying on his power. He was like, listen to what his trainer's talking about. His trainers, everything they're talking about is power. You know what I mean? That's all they're talking about. And, the guy, try to come at him talking about Bernard Hopkins and how he showed that his boxing ability and et cetera in the Bernard Hopkins fight. And Ward was still gonna let him get away with it. He gonna let him skate on that comment, and he was just like, yeah, I ain't say he don't have any boxing ability. He said, but he relies on his power. That what do you mean? And the guy, came back at him again with the same reference. Look how he outboxed Bernard Hopkins, and Ward straight told him what I've always said when people brought that up. I'm not 40, and Ward said, I'm not 49, 50 years old. Let's get that clear. You know what I mean? Like, if anybody is out there thinking Kovalev finna go in this fight and outbox Andre Ward, something is terribly wrong with you. I mean, that just to me shows you know absolutely nothing about boxing if you're going to watch a Kovalev box and then you watch Andre Ward box and you say Kovalev has the ability to outbox him. That's why I said in my initial thoughts, of course I'm going to do a full, complete breakdown as the fight gets here, but that's why I said in my initial thoughts, the only chance I give Kovalev in this fight is the puncher's chance. He has no chance of outboxing Ward at all because anything that Kovalev can do good, Ward can do it twice as good as him. It's like I remember when Floyd said that one time. Floyd was like, you know, this guy might do this good or that good or this good, but I do everything great. I mean, listen, that's what Ward do in that ring, man. Ward is a tactician and a technician. It's two. Those are two different things right there, tactician and technician. You know what I'm saying? And Ward gonna box circles around this dude. And I wouldn't be surprised if Ward catches him with something and get him out of there, because see, here's another thing that people don't understand about boxing. It's the punches you don't see that hurt you. And for you guys who have heard that but still don't understand that, or don't think that makes sense, let me explain to you why. Remember, your brain is like a computer, and it receives signals from your body parts. So you touch something, it tells the brain, okay, that's hot, that's cold, right? So when your eyes see the punch coming, it's sending a signal to the brain to let it know to embrace for impact. The punch is coming. So yes, do the punch still hurt? Yes, but those punches, more than not going to have you on wobbly legs or knock you out. It's the punches you don't see because the brain is blindsided. It didn't know it was coming. So when you're getting hit with power shots that you don't see coming, it doesn't matter how hard that guy hit. That guy still hurts you. He can still hurt you for the simple fact you're getting caught with shots you don't see. And see, that's why a lot of counterpunchers in history, if you look at them and you go to study counterpunchers in history, most of their knockouts happen off the counter because the guy's throwing punches and then he's getting clipped in between with a shot he didn't expect and didn't see. And so that's why I always told people I can see a scenario where Ward knocks Kovalev out or TKO Kovalev, because Kovalev may he's going to find himself in a position where he's going to have to open up more in the fight eventually, or either he's going to he's going to be content with just losing all the rounds, and Ward may clip him with one of them shots he don't see and hurt him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm liking what I'm seeing from Ward right now, and you know, and he's behaving like a fighter. You know what I'm saying? When it's battle time, man, it ain't time to be friendly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. I'm gonna be respectful. It's cool to be respectful, but I'm not gonna act like I'm your friend. We're not gonna make no silent agreements before we get in this ring. You know what I mean? Like Kovalev, all in his feelings. You know, what was that last week? Talking about he bumped into Ward at the hotel or whatever, or somewhere, and he tried to say hello to Ward and shake his hand or whatever, and Ward brushed him off, and Ward basically didn't acknowledge him. That's how you behave. Like we did the press conference. We done did our meet and greet. That was the meet and greet. We done shook hands and bigged each other up. Now from that moment on, I'm in war mode. We ain't finna be buddying it up every time I see you. I'm gonna feel like I'm obligated to come over and say, hey, what's up to you? Nah, we ain't finna make them type of silent agreements with each other. No, no, no. It's not going down like that. And that's what Ward basically did by brushing them off. Like, look, we can do this after the fight. We did the meet and greet. We said hello then. Gave each other our credit and our props then. Next time we shake hands will be when the fight starts, or at the weigh-ins or whatever, or when the fight starts and when the fight ends. I ain't finna be buddy with you right now. I'm in seek and destroy mode. I'm in killer mode. You are not finna get any affinity or affection from me at this time whatsoever. And that's a sign. To be honest with you, that's a sign of a cold-blooded killer. Cause he not giving a fuck how you feel about it. He's not caring if you in your feelings, because he ain't want to say he ain't want to say what's up to you, cause he ain't want to say, you know, come over there and shake your hand. He like, fuck you. You know what I mean? He don't curse. War don't curse, but I'm gonna curse for him. He like, fuck you. I'll holler at you November 19th, well, November 18th at the weigh-in, and then I'm gonna work you November 19th, and then we can be cool after that. But to now, it's fuck you, homie. And that's how you supposed to be. I hate to see fighters all buddy and shit before fights and acting like they homies and shit. Like, look, man, say that shit after the fight, man. Say that shit after the fight. You know what I'm saying? Cause some guys, believe it or not, man, they use that and try to to feel you out, to see if you got any bitch in you or not. You know what I'm saying? Like Kovalev could have had ulterior motives behind it. He may not have sincerely wanted the handshake or just say hello to Andre Ward. He might just wanted to see what Andre Ward's temperament was, if he was going to be accepting of that. Because that could have gave him some type of confidence that he felt like, oh, this man respects me. You know, I said he came over and shook my hand. So, no, I'm not going to give you anything that you can use for confidence, whether it's going, I mean, even though I know it may be false confidence, I'm not giving you shit. I'm not giving you shit. Now I got you already fucked up because now you're mad. Now you out here talking about how you going to have to knock me out now. Okay, yeah, come on in there fighting like that. That's where I want you at. And that's where Ward want him at. Ward want him like that in there fighting mad and with that dumb shit because, hey, anger in boxing is not your friend. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, and Ward, you know, like he exposed the Triple G situation. I like how he finally spoke up about that. You know what I mean? Because at a point in time, man, you got to stop taking the high road, and sometimes you gotta pull these dudes' face card, man, and put them out there on Front Street. Let it be known, like, yo, you didn't want that work. I got the emails where y'all said y'all didn't want that work, where y'all was talking about 2017. Remember, at that time, that was in 2015, so they were talking about 2 years later. So they talking about they needed 2 years before they can even be ready to consider fighting this man. Yeah, but they trash him all through the media. You know what I mean? Because, see, and I'm going to tell you something else. See, they know Ward's character, and they use his Christian background and beliefs and morals against him because so they know he ain't the type that's gonna get out here running and talking shit to the media. They know that ain't him. You know what I'm saying? They know he's one of them guys that's like, look, man, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about me. I know who I am. I know what I'm about. The people in my corner know who I am and what I'm about, etc. So I ain't got to speak to it. So they use that to be able to run around and talk shit about the man and throw dirt on the man's name because they know the man don't give a damn about what they got to say. You know what I'm saying? So they know they ain't gonna really get checked. But hey, I'm liking the fact that Ward, somewhat realized that it comes a point where sometimes you got to speak up on things. Not meaning you have to be disrespectful about it, but you got to clear the air up and let people know like what's what. You can't allow a guy to come around and just keep making his name built off of your name. Cause that's how, to be honest with you, think about it, man. Triple G name didn't start really, really, really bubbling until Andre Ward name came into the situation. So let's be real. That's fact. Go back and go check the timeline. Go back before Andre Ward was mentioned. You was hearing about Triple G, this guy from Kazakhstan, doing things and whatnot. But nobody was talking about this man because the reason why they wasn't talking about him, because he hadn't beaten no damn body. And so they started this little fake ass beef bullshit with Ward, like they wanted to fight Ward when they never did, to get publicity off of that man's name. That's what they've been doing for the past couple years. So ask yourself, how this man been a pro, what, about a decade or so, and he just not been found out about within the last 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So hey, shout out to Andre Ward, man. For speaking up, starting to air these dudes out, putting them on Front Street, man, and at the end of the day, for being the person that he is inside and outside the ring, being a good role model and a good family man, because, when you're living in this life, it is hard to do both. And, that's one person that's doing both, so shout out to him, man, and I'll holler at you. LDBC is the king, and I'm out.